Okay, Kunal, you're live.
Okay, sure. Okay, so good evening and welcome everyone. Uh, and welcome to the Gatehouse Secretary debate for the UHC 2025 elections. I'll be moderating today's debate, and our secretary candidates for the debate this evening are Vasu Gupta and Priya Raj from Gatehouse, and Deputy Secretary candidate Ketan, who is unopposed. So I'll just very briefly tell you about the format that we are going to follow today for the debate. So both of the secretary candidates who will be going for the debate will get 5 minutes of presentations, and then after these presentations are over for both of you, we'll go for a cross questioning round. In the cross questioning round, each of you will be allowed to ask the other candidate 3 questions and one associated follow up question in that. And once that is done, we'll be opening the floor for audience questions when all other people can ask questions. Now, some general code of conduct sort of guidelines for the debates is that firstly, please try and maintain a very professional environment while you're debating. Please don't interrupt each other, and um, uh, be try to be as civil as possible. Please don't cross that line at any moment. So I think we will start the debate. It is required for all candidates to keep their cameras on at all times. We are supposed to all other audience members are also required to keep their mics off till the round for audience questions has not started. So, going by the alphabetical order, for the secretary debate first, I'd like to ask Priya Raj to present her manifesto, and you'll get 5 minutes, and that's a hard deadline. I'll tell you when the 5 minutes are over, and you'll have to stop presenting, and then we'll move on to Vasu.
I had one question. Do I have to present the exact manifesto that I submitted in the website? Can I pres
Yes,
can I present something else in more simplified manner?
you are free to do so.
Oh, okay. Hello everyone. This is my manifesto starting with wait, this sounds a little bit boring, right? Let's do something interesting. So yeah, hello everyone, namaste and namo namah. This is Priya Raj contesting for House Secretary position in UHC election 2025 to 2026. Starting with about me. I am Priya Raj, a third year BSc Mathematics student with 8.5 plus CGPA. As well as I'm also pursuing BSc in Data Science, and currently I'm at diploma level with 8 plus CGPA. Many of so uh, can you please shut your mic off if someone is speaking in between?
Pravesh Kumar, can you please turn off your mic?
Yeah. Many of you might be knowing me from WebOps team, from original coordinator, and the newbies might be knowing me from, okay, this is the one contesting for security position. But the question is, why am I here? Because I love the house. I have worked a lot behind the scenes, and now I think I'm ready to lead from the front for the people, for with you all. And this is my vision statement: unity, respect, and pride. I want to foster an environment where people of the house will feel more respected, more heard, and more seen, so that they can call the their house is more like my home. And the legacy of excellence. Who can forget that our house has already maintaining the streak by winning the Paradox Trophy consecutively twice, right? So I believe that being a secretary, I will carry this legacy and maintain the streak from 2 to 3. And my core values are domination, victory, and zeal. Yeah, that's GVZ sounding more like an esports team, but no, that's not. That's Gearhouse being on fire. And this is my mission, my promises that you can say, which I'm calling as pillars of progress. So starting with academic excellence and peer support. Um, in an online degree, it's easy to feel for some students that they are being left behind in terms of academics, in terms of studies, because they are not finding a proper person that they can ask to them that please help me in this say laid out. Okay, so starting with this, I am planning to have not me only, me and my team are planning to have simplified learning resources for all, pre-quiz and OPP sessions by toppers and seniors, and concept discussions and doubt clearing. Along with that, hackathons and opportunity sharing. In Paradox, many of us might have seen the craze of the word hackathons. Okay, the word itself may sound scary to many of you, but believe me, it isn't. You should not be scared of it. And that's why I'm stepping into it so that the beginners can get the idea of what hackathons exactly is, as well as those who are already well familiar with it can sharpen their skills, right? So these are the points that will be covered under it. Regular hackathons for all skill levels, starting with beginners to mediator level to highly skilled level. Like we can have weekly challenges of mm, creating some website page introductory pages about themselves, about how can they present about them. Like this is a website that I have created with my team. I can give a challenge streak weekly among with them, sharing and having a competition among with them, and those who does well in this will be get certified and recognized in social media platforms. Then comes Lead Code Learning Circle. I was sitting in my 4 by 4 room, and out of a sudden, these friend circle of 4 to 5 people, we were discussing about how we are just wasting our times in WhatsApp groups. We are doing nothing being productive, right? I think many of them might be in this meeting also. Shout out to them for helping me in this idea. From where this idea stepped into my mind that we should have a lead code community for coding enthusiasts within the house also, in which regular practice and problem solving sessions will be organized among the peers. This will create a more consistent and more motivated mindset across the peers.
Uh, Priya, your 5 minutes are over.
Okay. And those who want to know more about it, you can search on Google, Priya Raj Gate Secretary. You know how to search for it? That's it.
Uh, Thank you, Priya. You may stop presenting now. Now we'll move ahead to Vasu's presentation. Vasu, you also have 5 minutes to present, and your time has started.
Yeah, sure. Just a second. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, namaskar. I am Vasu Gupta, standing here for your secretary candidate, and I welcome you all on behalf of the whole Gir Parivar to this meet. So, first of all, what we will discuss in today's meet. So, I'll just give a basic introduction about myself, and I'll list what are the academic and career opportunities that I would bring onto the table. What would be my focus about extracurriculars, the student community and meetups, and why me? So, to begin with, I am Vasu Gupta, and I was web admin for Gearhouse in the outgoing tenure 2024-25. I am currently a final year student at Amity University pursuing my bachelor's of technology in artificial intelligence. Talking about a few leadership positions that I've held. One of these are, I have been the coordinator of my placement committee at the college. I have been the head of curations team at the TEDx Amity Fest. I have been the head of operations in the Amity Youth Fest. I have been also the head of international relations in the entrepreneurship conference that took place in our campus. So as you can see that I've clearly had held a lot of positions in the past. So I do bring on a leadership experience with me. And that's not all. So I have been the founding member of the GIR Literary Club in the outgoing tenure. I've been a founding member and treasurer of a deep learning club at my offline college. I've been the GL of GIR. I've been the GL of Group 141 under GIR House in 2023-24. I've been certified 10 times in NPTEL courses, which includes topper certification, silver, gold, and everything. I've won national level hackathons at least 5 times in my journey, and I'm also a review article author for 2 of them. Now let's focus on the academic part. So what academics initiatives I plan are continued peer-to-peer learning support and propagation of more initiatives under the study desk initiatives and the career desk initiatives. We wish to include more mentorship sessions, more TA sessions. We need to plan on to having dedicated academic portal, because academics is one thing that I don't want to lag behind. So moving on, here are some guarantees that I bring onto the table when you vote for me. One of them is the implementation of KRI in academics, dedicated academic support, and study resources. Then moving on, for the career growth and opportunities, I'll ensure facilitating industry connect by enhancing the dedicated corporate professional desk, career desk, which has already in place. We'll conduct sessions on soft skills development. We'll organize meetings with entrepreneurs, entrepreneurship, innovations, and everything. Now, moving on to the extracurriculars, DSA, development, data science, machine learning. And that's not all. KRI for extracurriculars, AI and ML driven projects, because these topics are the need of the hour, and every student, I feel, should be provided resources to be able to do so. Moving on. So one of the main aims is the Paradox Trophy, yet again for the third time in 2026. You know why? Because it is rightfully ours. So talking about the student community, my vision would be active feedback collection so that we can improve basis the feedback from students, to ensure active connect between students in the house, monthly informal meet to keep the community engaging, and continued support for making the community the most vibrant and active community. One of the important key factors, one of the important key proposals is a dedicated AI enabled query and grievance redressal for faster resolutions to student queries. Now, meetups, we conducted 33 meetups in the outgoing tenure, and I plan and I aim to host 60 plus meetups across diverse cities to ensure offline student interaction. Now, as we talk about the transition and transfer of powers, I pledge to carry forward all the initiatives incubated by previous councils and ensure a smooth transition, and to work with GIR House members on building the community. Now, if we talk about the timeline I have in mind, so we'll start in the current term, and with till the September term, we'll be doing a lot of initiatives like the feedback collection mechanism, the study desk, career desk opportunities, TA sessions. Moving on, we'll have the automated AI systems for query grievances, have hackathons, have library zones in place. Obviously, the Margary in the Jan term, and in May term, the
Vasu, your time of 5 minutes is up.
okay, sure. Thank you. Just to end, I come here not to begin, but to build on a legacy made to last. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you to the both of you for the presentations. Now we'll be moving on to the cross questioning round, that is round two. Here you will be allowed to ask 3 questions each, three for Priya and three for Vasu. And The questions can just be on the basis of the presentations that both of you have given, nothing out of that. And for each of the questions that you ask, you can ask just one more follow-up question. So to go ahead with this, any of you can go ahead, and you will be limited to 3 questions each.
Okay, so I'll have one of the main questions I have is that majority of the points that were mentioned in Priya's manifesto have already existed in the community directly or indirectly. So what is something new that you're adding to the table?
Can you please enlist that which are available and functioning properly in the house? I believe that functioning website is not available to our house till yet. You were web admin in the last tenure, right? So can you please put a light in this that why website is lacking from our house, not a functioning website that we are having till now?
Well, to answer that question about the website, so the majority of the website is already in place. The whole website is made. We are just waiting. We were actually just waiting for the domain transfer from the IITM POD site. So that's why the website was lagging. But you tell me about the other initiatives. The study desk claim that you will create dedicated study desk. The industry connect you aim. All these things are already in place in the WhatsApp community, in the community that Girjanta has.
Yeah, there was a point that I was about to explain. There was a point about doubt forum. In most of the WhatsApp groups and even GSpace, most of the doubts are many times unheard or unanswered by few people because it gets lost in the heap of messages by other students. So I was aiming to take an initiative for that, and for that, my team was planning to have a proper forum, or you can specifically say a website where students can ask questions, seniors can reply to them, and none of the doubts may go unheard or unseen. That was the main point of academic part. Okay, and what next you were implying to? What other points that is already in the house?
See, about the study desk, about the industry connect you aim to say, about the
In
elite
the
group
industry
community you
connect?
say. Yeah, it was there. You said to have alumni sessions you claim to have. That is
Hmm.
already set up in the council. That is already set up in the community by the previous councils. And I think like website cannot solve everything. You say
Our house conducted very few sessions in last year, as far as remember, in comparing to each and every other houses.
so. I agree. Okay, the sessions number might be less, but that does not mean that we cannot compare that if house had so many sessions, so we have to match them. We are student
No, I
representatives. We
am.
are not event managers to have the
Yeah,
sessions of again and again, right? We are
I'm not
student representatives.
comparing our house to any other house, but I believe that if I want to conduct a session by alumni series, that I should carry forward the idea, right? You cannot say that other houses already conducting a session, we should not conduct. I think we should conduct one for our house also, because the notifications from other house, they get mails, but the promotion of other houses is not happening within the house. That of alumni connect, the senior guidance series, the industry connect you were talking about. In how our house, I think I don't have exact number about number of sessions, but I believe that very few number of sessions were organized within the house, and I aim to improve that in my tenure if I become secretary.
No, so if you say that there were very less number of sessions, so what you were the RC, so what initiatives did you take? Like why weren't the ideas put on the table then? Because I believe the council worked as a team, so you could have put the ideas then and there.
As an RC, our work is serving the people. As an RC, I have worked a lot. I have solved at least more than 70 plus doubts of the students. So, and from the seniors, it was taught to me that as an RC, our duties are limited to the people, by the people, and for the people. And I followed that. I think we were never taught to be the part of a PR and outreach team of WebOps team.
It's not. I don't think it is limited that if you have RC, you cannot do any other things. It is up to
Okay.
your zeal. It is up to your zeal if you
Yeah.
wish to work. And I don't think there was any restrictions on it is limited or not. I've seen other RCs of a council who were part of the PR team, who were part of the outreach team, and they've worked very well because that was a zeal that drove them.
Okay, but you were also web admin now. So you tell me why the number of sessions were so much less in this tenure?
See, as I said, we are not event managers, we are student representatives. Are the student government. We serve a connect between the PODs and the students. We are not event managers, we are not solely responsible for conducting only events. So you cannot say that only event since the number of events were less, so that is lagging. Okay, I agree that the number of events might have been less, but the main initiative of the UHC and the LHC of the student government is to have a connect between the students and the PODs, and we are student representatives.
I think we'll cut this question off now. We'll move on to the next question. Uh, Priya, you can ask your question now, and we'll have a limit on the amount of time you can spend on one question, so that it doesn't spiral into a very large debate.
Can you tell me what is the timeline of this whole meeting? It's 7:30 up to 7:30, right?
Yes, but we have already taken some time for starting, so we will extend a little bit.
Okay. 1 second. So, my first question was as a web admin, the website is still not there, but yeah, you answered about that. Um, I think I've questioned everything in between the conversation previously. Can we carry the conversation?
It will be much better if you can, if you ask a new question that you would want to Vasu, because the first question was for from him to you.
Okay. Uh, my question is, Vasu, that
Yeah.
tell me as a secretary, you're feeling that there are many grouping thing that is happening across the house. What is that? Can you explain about that and how can you sort it out? What will be your initiative after being a secretary?
Okay, so you say that that groupism is being done.
Yeah.
Can you please like explain, elaborate why and where do you feel that groupism is being done in the community? Can you
Okay.
please add something?
In yesterday's meet, you yourself were saying this thing that this groupism thing is happening within the house, and you believe to sort this out. And many of the PO are misusing their power. I was asking about that.
No, I never said that many of the PORs were misusing their power. I never said about groupism. You might be referring to, what you might be referring to was that I said that there were PORs who did not fulfill their responsibilities to the power, and that made us lag behind in few of the aspects, and that is what I aim to solve this term. I never said anything about groupism. I never said about what do you say that misuse of power, and yeah, so I
Okay.
guess
And
you're getting some wrong
yeah.
information, I believe.
Okay, no worries. That was an unofficial meet, so no worries. My next question is, what will be your initiatives for making a grievances department for Gatehouse? Because I think that's needed for the house community, the WhatsApp community, very much.
See,
How will you sort this out?
yeah, regarding the grievance redressal, as I mentioned in my manifesto, I plan on to make an AI based system, because what I've seen from experience is that most of the queries can be directly or indirectly resolved via the student handbook. Most of the answers are given there. So what my plan is to have an AI integrated system, and that can solve the queries a lot quicker, and that is it. So because AI
Uh,
is everywhere today, as everybody knows that.
yeah,
Everybody will agree.
everybody know how to use it. And my last question is, many of the people didn't know earlier that you are the web admin. it was declared a week earlier, just before the election, that Vasu Gupta is the web admin. So what's your say in that? It's just because of the election, or do you have any other motto apart from this?
See, it's not that people did not know. The students were given like the web admin. I got the web admin certificate. It was given in the Paradox on the stage. People have known me before that. People have known me then and there. So the certificate is named after me. Everybody was aware. Yes, that I am the web admin. Yes, so there are some fundamentals that we use while using the web admin. While I like you, everybody knows about that we have nicknames and all in the web admin. But yes, I got the certificate. It's named after me. People knew it before. People knew it on the inauguration ceremony of the Paradox. They knew it after.
Paradox just happened in June, right? But before that, half, or you can say majority of the students didn't know that there is a web admin, there's an active web admin in the Gear House. People just know that there is a just mail, Gear web admin cookie. They didn't have access to the web admin contact, the WhatsApp number, or you can say they cannot directly reach out to the web admin to ask a query. So, what will you say for that?
See, they always, people in the community always had access, and it's not particularly about reaching out to the web admin. The community is based and managed by a team. You know, since you were also a part of the, you were also an RC. You know that everything was moderated and managed by the team as together. The web admin was available via mail. The people knew they had contact. I was active in all the WhatsApp groups, and I don't think anybody faced issue because web admin was not named. Did you face any issue in that? I don't think so.
I regularly I regularly saw many messages, people asking who is a web admin, where can I reach out to the web admin? Many people were confused about that.
See, as I said, we said that it is Cookie. Cookie is a web admin. It's a nickname. Okay, we can agree. But people had the email. People can easily reach out. Usually, in all professional environments, all the communication takes place using emails, right? WhatsApp is an opt-in community. It's not compulsory. So email is the best thing to reach out. GSpace is the best thing to reach out. GChat is the best thing to reach out. People have reached out to us. I have answered their queries. I have resolved all their questions. They never had an issue that a particular name was not given to the web admin, right? The work has spoken for itself. People know the web admin has duly helped them whenever they have reached out to me.
And
Priya, I think you already asked a follow-up question on this question to Vasu. So, and you have already asked three questions. Vasu,
yeah,
you just have one question remaining for Priya, and then we'll move on to audience questions for everyone.
Sure, okay. So one question is that I've seen your campaign that like you've promised a lot of things about website, about this and that, but to put it straightforward, how would you say that you can fulfill the technical vacuum? Because I've worked across platforms, we've worked across tools and code bases. How would you say that you can replace that?
yeah. Can you please elaborate it more?
See, what I mean is that we've you talked about building the website, you talk about doing this and that, which most of them have already been done by the currently operational WebOps team. So in your tenure, if you become the secretary, how do you plan to fill if there is some technical vacuum that is created due to this change of tenure, like due to the change of power?
Hmm. I individually cannot. The answer to the question, the honest answer is I individually cannot do everything alone. And following up, I have a team. Right now, I'm also having a team of more than 20 to 30 people who can do approx 70% of this work alone. But after being a secretary, I believe that I can extend this to more 20 to 120, and all the gaps that you were talking about will be fulfilled by that.
Okay,
That's the
so
straightforward answer to that question.
one follow-up question, that you said that you already have a team of 20-30 people in place who do majority of the work. So I want to ask, if that is the case, how can we be assured that you'll avoid favoring your circle and ensure equal opportunities for all gear members?
See, you asked that how I will make sure that favorism will not happen. I believe that in my tenure, favorism will not even exist. I believe that those who are good at their skills should be recognized, should be hired, should be given the chance, the opportunity to perform themselves. Okay? And for making of DevOps team, a proper procedure would be followed, following up the notification of that positions for WebOps team, the graphic designing, the website designing, the non-tech and tech field. All of them will be formed by following a proper procedure. I don't think I will be there favoring my people. I think my people are already very good and already have better certificates. I don't think they will be interested in these things that, okay, I want to work for house that I will get certificate. I don't think so. So the question of favorism is not valid here. And those, the newbies who wants to work here will be given proper recognition, proper opportunities. And those who don't do that, okay, how will this work happen? Can you please help me with this? Will be given proper guidance by my team. My team will be there to assist them, to guide them, to moderate them. And all of the queries will be solved by my team. They will not work officially. They will just help them, guide them if they needed any assistance. That's it.
I think now, Vasu, your follow-up question has also been answered. I think now here on we end the round two because we are also
Kunal,
limited
your
on
voice
time
is
and we
not
are also
clear.
running.
It's fuzzing.
Kunal, your
Hello.
voice is muffling. Can you please, if you connect to internet or
Audible now?
please take? No, you're not audible. It's breaking.
Hello.
It's breaking. Your voice is breaking.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible, Kunal.
So sorry, I had a network issue. So now we have ended round two, and now we'll be moving to round three, that is the audience question round. Now, for all the audience members, please be careful that you maintain again the same civic line of questioning and also abide by the code of conduct that is issued by the election committee. And further, it's advised that there are no personally attacking questions or any questions questioning any person's religious or beliefs or any discrimination that is done on any other account, caste, religion, age, etc. So keeping all of that into account, you guys can start raising your hands. I'll call you one by one. You can ask your question to a certain representative or both of them and expect an answer from them. We only have limited time for this, and I hope we can wind it up
Kunal, how
soon
much
enough
time
for
are
each
we
question.
having right now? How much time are we having right now?
We
Starts.
can go on till 8. We can go on
Okay.
till 8, but not beyond that. So we'll have some time for this. So just give me a moment. I'll call out. First, we have Sairaj, who has his hand up. Please go ahead with your question.
So, hello everyone. So, Kunal, I just have one query to you. Can I give short feedback to either of them based on the debate?
As a moderator, I think I shouldn't be doing that right now. That is left to the audience, and if needed, I'll ask pitch in with my question to
No, like
continue.
what I asked, can I give a certain feedback to them based on their
Oh, oh,
debate?
you want to give them a
Yeah, I
feedback?
want to
Okay.
give it.
You like it's a question thing. If you want, you can come in at the very last. I can call you at the very end, or maybe you can write it in chat. That will be much better. Or you can just ask a question right away.
Okay, so the very first thing, Priya,
Also, please just ask one question so that everyone gets a chance. Thank you.
okay, so it'll be a long question then. So, okay. So the very first thing is that Priya, why a AI generated website, and did you created that website? This is the
No,
second question. Okay,
I
go
did
ahead.
not create the website. I created with the help of my friend.
Okay, so that is okay. That's not something you should do right here, because you mentioned in your manifesto that you are very tech oriented and you'll finish the vacuum of that technical thing in your house. And you mentioned hackathons. So how many hackathons you have participated?
I myself haven't participated in any of that.
Okay,
The many
so
of yeah.
you haven't participated in any hackathons. So how can you promise it that you will bring the hackathon culture or the lead code culture where you haven't been personally involved in that with your personal thing? So how can you promise that particular thing? Because I believe you do not have any sort of experience.
Okay, as I've already mentioned in my manifesto that I was RC in my previous tenure. So being in RC, I have made many connections across the house and apart from the house in different houses also. And these people, I believe, will help me in getting the proper, introducing a proper environment to the house of hackathon and lead code culture.
But you recently said that you do not have the access to your alumni or some connection issues were there by being a RC. So it's contradictory.
What? Where?
Both the,
Where?
in the debate only you said that you as a RC you are just for the people, by the people, whatever it is.
The answer of the question was in that the in GitHouse tenure, RCs were for RCs were too much hectic and busy in uh, moderating and maintaining
No,
web WhatsApp groups. Okay,
I think you are
and
mistaken here. As a RC, you are not
yeah,
only supposed to moderate or engaging people. You should be answering queries. It's not the as a web admin I can say, but I should not be saying it. But as a web admin, I can say web admin is not supposed to answer queries. Web admin is just there for to moderate web related stuffs around the
yeah.
house. Simple as that. So RCs are there to solve the queries. So how
Which
many?
I already mentioned earlier that I have solved a lot of queries, like more than 70 plus. I don't have proper count of that, but I can confirmly say that I have solved more than 70 plus queries.
Okay, I have a query right now. So you're still RC, right? Of which region?
Patna region,
Okay.
Gearhouse.
What is the deadline of NPTEL?
Sairaj,
Deadline of
just a moment. I think you are Sairaj, you are
Your
probing by asking.
your voice.
You are
Okay,
probing by
I'm
asking
closing.
two
I'm closing.
questions.
With this question, I'm closing. Okay. Just one question. Last. What is the deadline of NPTEL registrations for July 2025?
I don't know about that.
Mail,
NPTEL, I
mail,
don't know about that.
mail is there uh, in your inbox for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have the best.
Welcome.
Yeah. Uh, Okay. I'll call upon the next candidate. And again, just one thing to mention that please don't go on asking just question by question so that it becomes more of a debate by the audience member asking the question. You can just ask just one question, wait for the candidate to answer, and that's it. Your turn's over. Please don't go beyond that because the candidates have already done that with each other. So the next person to ask this question, his question is Mrinal.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Kunal, just one question to you before we start, like before I start. Can I ask both of the candidates one question, or am I limited to one question on for only one candidate?
It will be better if you just ask one question. If you can make it common, it will be better because then it will take much more time and everyone will be kept waiting.
Okay, sure. So, well, my question is actually for Priya. Priya, in one of the posters that you sent today morning, and poster plus the promotional message, you mentioned something about giving opportunities with the research park. So, and right now in your manifesto, I did not see it mentioned anywhere. Can you tell me why did you drop the idea?
The posters were not directly saying that we will provide opportunities for research park. It was something that we will provide a pathway to the students that they will be able to know that there is something called research park and they should be aware of it. When I contacted many of my peers, many of them wasn't aware about that there is something called research park and the opportunities are more lot in this. And as well as few of my friends have were few of my friends claimed opportunities from research park also. One of my friend was I can't name. I don't think I should take a name of him, but he got well opportunities in this between Paradox, and he is working as UI UX designer. And so I thought we will have a website and where we will have all the notifications, all the information about everything like research park, hackathons, about opportunities, internship inside the IITM, outside the IITM. But after
Sorry,
that,
sorry to like ping you in between. But my question was, you at the morning you mentioned in your manifesto that vote for research park. Why is it dropped now? That's my. I'm just curious.
yeah, I was just saying that after that, I was just okay. Let me follow up that statement. So in my website, in not my website, sorry, in the website of Gearhouse, we were planning to have informations and notifications about everything about internship opportunities, research park inside IITM, outside IITM. But after that, it was informed to me that we can't use anything related to IITM in our website or as a UHC member. So I had to drop that idea.
Okay,
So,
sorry, but now we are actually coming to the exact question. Did you not confirm with anyone, any higher ups, whether you can use that name or not? As you said that as UHC member, you are not allowed to use the research park name, but in your campaign you explicitly mentioned that vote for research park. Is it right? Without confirmation, you are doing anything.
actually, I reached out to the election commissioner, both Pritesh and Vignesh, but both of them were inactive at the moment. Pritesh was not responding to any of the text, and Vignesh was himself busy in solving some of the conflicts of some other houses. So that's why this misunderstanding and misinformation has spread across the house.
Yeah, so my point still stands that yeah, I am finishing, Kunal. I am finishing. So my point still stands that you did not confirm, you did not get an official confirmation, and yet you still use the idea for research park. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you for your question, Ninal, and thank you, Priya, for answering. We'll move on to the next question from Himanshu Verma.
May I ask in Hindi?
I think if the candidates are fine with it, I think you're okay to go ahead with it.
Is Vasu Bhaiya is fine with it?
Yeah, sure, it works.
जैसा कि हम लोग सबको पता है कि आप वेब एडमिन में बहुत अच्छा से काम किए थे और अच्छे पोस्ट में भी थे आप, मतलब हम लोग सबको पता है कि सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छा काम हुआ है वेब एडमिन में, तभी हम लोग को बहुत जगह बहुत पॉइंट्स मिल चुका है। तो आपको मतलब ऐसा क्या हाउस में, लेकिन देखे थे आप, जैसा आप अच्छे पोस्ट पे थे पूरा हाउस में, तो आप पूरे हाउस को देख रहे थे, तो आपको पूरा हाउस में कमियां क्या लगी थी जो आप इस बार पूरा करेंगे उसको?
ओके, सो देखो, मेरे हिसाब से आई थिंक देवर मतलब बहुत कमियां थी, काफ़ी जगहों पे हम लैग किए हैं। एक चीज़ जो मैंने अभी पहले भी मेंशन की थी कि there were some of the inactive people who held positions of responsibilities, and they were not able to complete their assigned responsibilities. They were not able to fulfill their duties at par, which जिससे क्या हुआ कि दूसरों पे burden ज्यादा आ गया, and people were not able to cope up. बिकॉज जो बर्डन दूसरों पे बढ़ा, उससे हाउस की प्रोडक्टिविटी ओवरऑल डिक्रीज हुई, राइट? मोर ओवर रिगार्डिंग जो हम मैंने वेब एज अ वेब एड में मैंने देखा कि वी ट्राइड अ लॉट, हमने बहुत कोशिश की बहुत सारी चीज़ों को ऑटोमेट कर दिया जाए, टेक्नोलॉजी इंट्रोड्यूस की जाए या इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाए। एज यू वुड नो योर हाउस फॉर्म, वो ऑटोमेट हो चुका है। गिर वेरिफिकेशन फॉर्म ऑटोमेट हो चुका है। सो हम काफ़ी काम कर रहे हैं जो कि हमने ऑटोमेशन और एआई के ऊपर किया है। और जो कमियों की बात करें हम, तो जैसे मैंने बोला था कि एक एआई एनेबल्ड डाउट एंड ग्रीवेंस रेजोल्यूशन सिस्टम, वो इसीलिए क्यों? क्योंकि मैंने देखा काफ़ी बार ये होता था कि कुछ माइन्यूट डाउट्स थे जो बच्चों के रह जाते थे, या कभी किसी से मिस हो जाते थे ड्यू टू ह्यूमन एरर और व्हाटएवर। तो दैट इज़ वन थिंग। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट देयर वर लैक ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, आई बिलीव। काफ़ी बार ऐसा हुआ कि लोगों को कुछ अपना पॉइंट्स पोर्ट्रे करने थे। पीपल वांटेड टू स्पीक अप समथिंग एंड कहीं वो नहीं कर पाए। मे बी दे वर नॉट कंफर्टेबल कम्युनिटी में कम्युनिकेट करने के लिए, बात करने के लिए। दे वर नॉट लाइक फिटिंग इन, वो थोड़ा सा हेजिटेट कर रहे थे। सो आई प्लान टू ब्रिज दैट गैप ताकि लोग आपस में कम्युनिटी में ज़्यादा इंटरेक्टिव रह पाए and feel like yes, they are all a part of the house at any point of time.
तो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसा आप अभी बताए आरसी वाला, कि आरसी इनएक्टिव थे, मतलब बहुत जगह सही नहीं हो पाया मैच।
Himanshu, I
हाँ।
think we are limited to just one question. So your question has been answered. I think we will move on to
आंसर
some
सही
other.
से नहीं हुआ था इसलिए पूछ रहे थे, कोई बात नहीं, सॉरी।
Okay. Do you still want to go ahead with the question?
हाँ, आई वांट टू आस्क लेटर।
Okay, I think you can ask it later on. So again, next question is from Dipanshu.
Yes. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you
Am
are.
I audible, Kunal? If you could confirm. Okay, sure. So it's a question to both of the candidates. Both of you have given a good emphasis on the hackathons as well as the industry level connects that the house members will be building once you guys become the secretary. My question is that all that I can see till now is just like a promise that lacked the plan of execution. So I would like to hear the plan of execution from both of you, that how exactly you are going to execute this.
Okay, so to answer your question about the execution, so yeah, as I already said that I've myself participated in many hackathons. I have even won many of them. So I come across with a lot of experience on how hackathons are conducted, how events are managed, what is to be done, how it is to be done. And since I've even participated as a participant and as an organizer, so I have the experience from both the sides how the things are to be done. With I with that experience, I believe that I can use that experience to have more hackathons, to have more technical events. See, when I say that I have participated, so definitely I have made many contacts. I know people professionally who can help us when it comes to the execution of hackathons, be it in the evaluation phase, the industry phase, like the industry experts to evaluate, to judge, and to guide or mentor the participants. So with that experience and with that network, I think I can very well organize the hackathons.
As I have mentioned earlier, that I am having a team. Along with, I'm having a great reach across the people with my off degree friends also, and with the help of that, and my approaching skills, my communication skills of approaching a new person for helping us with this hackathon thing, for bringing guests and new people for guest sessions, for introduction of hackathons to the students of the house. I believe that this will help a lot.
Kunal, I'd like to ask a follow-up question on this.
We have many other people actually
No,
waiting,
just
and
just just 1
Guys,
minute. It will just take
Dipanshu,
1
sorry to
minute.
cut you. Dipanshu, sorry to cut you. Kunal, just a request. There have been some offenses in chat. Please look into that. And please
yes,
ban
yes,
the person who
definitely.
has
We'll
been
have
here.
a record of all chat messages with us. That is what I've written in the chat as well. We'll look at it.
Yes, so shall I go with the question? Because I feel that others will find it important as well. It's very related to what they may expect from the secretary.
I think if you have a follow-up question, you can ask it later if we have time. I'm
Nah,
very
because
sorry.
we
We'll
just discussed this. It's just a 1 minute. It will just take 10 seconds from my side because both of them did mention about their qualities or what they are good in. So why they did not do it when they were holding the positions, or let's say what they have done regarding these things when they
Uh,
were holding the positions.
the candidates, please answer this quickly, as quickly as possible, and we'll move on to the next question.
As a regional coordinator, my reach was limited to only 200 people from what's not 200, I think around 270 plus people of WhatsApp group and only 600 people of GSpace. So at that point, I never think about it that having this initiative won't be helpful in that much smaller circle. So I dropped the idea because at that point, I never had a team. I already mentioned that after being a C, I have come across and contacted many people, and now I think I'm properly prepared for this thing. This is the time for me. 1 year before, I didn't know any people, I didn't know anyone that will help me in this. But at this time, at this position, I think that I am ready. This is the time. That is the answer of that question for me from my side.
Isn't it just a procrastination? Because let's say 1 year, it took you 8 months to make the credits, to make the connects that you have. What about rest of the 4 months? And just saying that for 800 people, I cannot organize a session, that makes no sense because there have been
600 to
RCs
be
in other
precise.
houses. There have been RCs in the other houses who have conducted the region specific events in their region, especially in the technical domain.
That's good. That's very much good. But I don't think this is something called procrastination. That's, I think, assumption from your side. Right now, I think even if I had given time as a RC to organize this thing to prove myself, I think I can do that in very much good manner.
I'd say rather it's an assumption from your side, not my side, because you make an assumption, you do not make an assumption when you have seen things happening, and I have not seen such things happening in Patna region at least.
Okay, no issues.
Sure.
Okay,
I
up to you,
think
Vasu.
yes. Vasu, please answer this quickly again. We are very short on time, and Preeti's question in the queue is the last one that we'll take in the order of raised hands, not after that. We'll be shooting a bit beyond our time, but we'll be winding up after that.
Sure. To answer Dipanshu's question about the reach. So as I mentioned that having participated in so many hackathons, having organized so many events, I have had a reasonable amount of like a reasonable number of people from various industries, from various companies who I have connections with, whom I can approach professionally to ask for guidance basis the hackathons, whether we talk about having their guidance or mentorship for the participants, maybe having the guidance in the organizing team about how to conduct. So over the past 3 years, I have had, I would say, interacted with more than 500 people. Out of them, a large number of people are still there who I can interact with. I can reach out to any day and they'll show up to guide and mentor students. So that is an effective way I feel that hackathons can be organized.
Vasu, can you mention some instances, if possible?
Instances
I
like
think Dipanshu, I think we are way ahead. We have already crossed the required time. We'll be moving on to the next question now, which is from Nimish.
Yeah, so I'm audible, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so my question is to Priya. She have added a thing about Gir website in her manifesto, and I think so. Priya is not aware that the website is already functional. It is working, and all the things she have mentioned in her manifesto are already present in the site. And as a council member, I think so. She should be aware of it. Uh, and my main question is. Why didn't you check it with the tech team first, and why did you put it into the manifesto?
The Gear House website that you're talking about, it's there, it's functional, but it's not updated till yet. And what previous council promised was a functional website, which I am not seeing till yet. The website that is there is, I think, 2 years old. That's why I have put it in my manifesto.
It's not 2 years old. I am
And
talking about the recent.
I have already cross confirmed it from one of the oldest UHC member. So yeah, that's it.
I don't think so. The oldest US member is actively working. I'm talking
He
about the
is
active
actively
members.
working. I can't name him right now.
I mean, that's a vague way to answer it, but okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so if this question is also done, we'll move on to the very next person. Sonali Kumar, please go ahead with your question.
I have a question from both of you. If you had one wish to improve our house, what would it be?
Vastu, I think you can go first.
Okay. So one thing to improve in our house, to be very specific, is the communication gap. Because often I've seen that uh, I have 2 points to this. One, I have seen people are not able to enter the community when they are new students. So they feel a little hesitant in just getting inside a community that is already active. Second is due to that people are not able to understand each other due to some language conflicts or things like that. So that is one thing I would like to improve is the communication between students and bridge the gaps, be it the onboarding of new students or be it the language barriers. I plan to consolidate all the issues, interact with the students, what exactly issues they face, and then plan on to solve them.
And from my side, the one thing that I want to improve in our house, well, GSpace is working fine till now, but I believe the WhatsApp community of the house is being too much offensive nowadays, and vulgarity is increasing day by day in a few of the WhatsApp groups. I want to have a proper grievances department for that and moderate each of things easily, because WhatsApp is something where people come up to us and ask questions, and they have day-to-day queries to ask. And when they are opening the WhatsApp groups and seeing that there's much offensive things that are happening in the group, they feels upset about it. So that's the main thing that I want to improve from our house.
Okay. Kunal, can I ask one more questions to both of them?
No, Sonali, I think you can come in later if you have.
Just one question from the paradox I want to ask.
No, I think we are done for now. We'll move on to the next question now.
Okay, thank you.
So, okay, next question will be. Next question is from just a moment. Next question is from Nitin.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So my question is for Priya. You mentioned about industry sessions, right? So what is your plan of action for that specifically? Last time we hosted like someone from a rocket scientist as well as psychologists and a lot of different people. What are your plans regarding that, and how many sessions do you plan to host?
Well, regarding that, first of all, I think I will start with those who have already passed the degree. That few of the people that have mentioned among my reach and connections, that they have passed the degree and they are working with their own startups. So first few sessions, like 2 to 3 sessions, will be centered in that, and people will get a proper, the newbies that have already just joined this degree will get a proper idea of the pathway of how to reach to that point that seniors have already achieved. Then comes that you said rocket scientist and many other the kernel sessions. So I believe that depending on the interest of the people, that what they want, I will introduce to the few of the sessions that if someone wants some sessions which should be held by some ex-army officers, I believe that I have many contacts for that, as well as if someone wants any tech related, any tech enthusiast, I think I have well connections for that also. So right now I can promise from July to December, approx so 10 to 12 host sessions.
So are you saying you will, can you do a monthly breakdown of sessions? How many sessions do you plan in a month? And how do you plan about it? So can you also mention that what are the various domains that you plan to cover as well?
If you can take it as an average, 12 divided by 6 months equal to two sessions per month. And regarding plan of action, I have a proper team of PR for that, and I will reach out to them, have a proper planning and articulation for that. And I'm already having few connections that I already mentioned earlier. Along with that, I will find new ones, new members. We will hunt for few more peoples also. That's the plan as per the month of July, and I don't think I can promise more about more future about August, September, October, because depending on the demand of the time, I believe that I will work more for that. But this is a plan of
I
action.
think you're okay. You have to
Yeah.
continue.
No, continue.
Or can I ask okay, I can ask my question, right? I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
continue
yeah.
my question, right?
Yeah,
So I
Kunal?
think your answer was a little vague. Can you can I ask the same question to Vasu?
Yeah, sure.
Or yes, Vasu,
Wait,
can you answer that as well?
Kunal, one person, one question, right?
Yes, that's the same question. I plan to ask the same question to Vasu also. So I first
Okay.
asked you, right?
Okay.
Okay. We'll move on to the next question. Nitin, your question is over, right?
Okay, okay, that works.
Okay. So we'll take the next question from Pardeep Kumar. Pardeep, are you here? Hello. Pardeep, are you there to ask your question? If not, we'll skip and move ahead. We are already running out of time. Okay, I think if Pradeep is not there, we'll move on to the next question from Amrit Kumar. Hello, Amrit, are you there? Okay, I think if Amrit is also not there, we'll move to the other uh, last question, which is from Preeti. Preeti, are you there?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead with the question.
Okay, so I have a question to Priya about risk management. Priya, I observed that you've relied so much on your friends' suggestion that you even included them in your promo poster. If those suggestions backfire, like in the case of exaggerated research park claims, how will you take accountability when the ideas weren't even entirely yours to begin with?
Can you please elaborate more about friends' suggestions? I want to have proper idea about that.
Yeah, so you keep mentioning you have a team, you have a group of friends that you talk to and take suggestions from. And Yeah, that's basically the question. So you take their suggestions. Seems like you take the suggestions too seriously, right? So to the extent that you have put it in the poster, many people could be misled. Like I was very excited about this. I thought, oh, there's opportunity about research park, but then it all ought to be.
Did you know? Have you ever listened about Research Park before?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, where?
I mean, it's quite popular. Everyone knows about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and we regularly get mails about Research Park. Okay, let's and most of the people not to know about that there is something that we can avail opportunities from. And I think about this research park I have already mentioned before. What was I hope that you were in the meet from the starting. Okay, and what you said, I am taking suggestions from my friends. I'm being too much. What you said?
You're very relied on your friends to the extent when you took the suggestions to that promo poster. So everyone now knows about it, that you were about to offer that, but it ought to be that it's not the case. So how are you going to take accountability?
I never stated anywhere that I am going to offer opportunities or internship in research park. Okay,
No,
that's obvious. As an individual, I won't be offering that. And about friend suggestions, so first of all, it's not friend suggestions. It's everything that I have, information that I have collected from everywhere, from the previous councils, from the seniors who worked in the council before, and from the people who were in the house who actively worked in the WebOps team also. I have collected each and everyone's suggestions, and based on that, I have created my manifesto. Each and everything is based on that. There is nothing friends reliability in this thing. What you meant to say is I am too much reliable on my team. Okay, I believe that trust is something people start from. Trust is something a leader should have in the team, and that's what it takes me to feel from my team. I am very proud to have such a team which are there to help me, which are there to give me clarity that this is something that we are lacking in our house. This is something that is happening in that point that is being overlooked by many people. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, but how are you going to proceed with the risk management? If something like
Preeti,
that
I
happens?
think we are done with the question.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. So I think we have already set. We are already 10 minutes above our allocated time. In fact, 30 minutes above our allocated time. So I understand that everyone might have more and several questions to ask, and would have unlimited expectations from all the candidates. But we also are very limited on time, unfortunately. Otherwise, we would have went on for hours and hours, and this wouldn't have ever ended. So to also give the candidates some rest, they have been answering very well, both of the candidates. Uh, I would like to end this third round as well, and I wish the best to both the candidates. As just a part of the election, you can always reach out to these people and maybe ask your questions in private and make up your minds after this. So thank you all to the audience for attending. And just before you leave, we'll just ask the deputy secretary candidate, Ketan, who is unopposed, to actually go ahead and just present his presentation and introduce himself to all of the house members and the voters, since he'll be going ahead as your representative after this. Ketan, please go ahead.
Kunal, what about the feedback you want me to?
Yes, we'll. If we have time, just after this, you can have it. We'll stop the recording and then you can go ahead with it.
Okay, sure. I'll just take 1 minute. Thank you.
Yes, Ketan, please go ahead.
Yeah, just a second. Okay, so first of all, hello Priya, hello Vasu. That was quite a fiery session. For those who don't know me, I am Ketan. Hello.
Yeah,
So,
you're audible. Vipin.
I'm contesting for deputy secretary, and as you already know, I'm unopposed and I don't have anybody to contest with. So there's not much of a debate here. So maybe the reason is that I'm extremely convincing, or maybe everybody else just has a life. So I'll take this opportunity to just tell you who I am and what I plan to do for this house. So who am I? I'm Ketan Bhave. I'm from Pune. I'm currently at diploma level. I have been the secretary of Paryavaran Club, which is one of the oldest clubs in the house. And I've also been the group leader during 23-24 academic year. So this is what I plan to work on during my tenure. In academics, I plan to work on student level, same level student interactions, which means connecting students who have the same goals and similar timelines. And that means creating interaction and support systems for students at the same levels. I also wish to work on senior-junior interactions, and that entails designing systems for providing support to juniors by utilizing the experience of those who have been there and done that. And that might include creating systems such as mentor-mentee systems. In extracurricular activities, I want to boost new clubs and also invigorate dormant clubs. I want to conduct more sessions and activities and have a strong focus on quality. And I also want to bring in more opportunities for students to work on extracurricular projects and activities. Now, these projects might be in clubs, they might be in house activities, or they might also be in collaborative projects with other house societies and clubs. I also wish to work on the community, and as Priya and Vasu, I think both of them mentioned, I also believe in creating a community grievance system to address the problems and concerns of members who are operating within the GEAR online community. And I also want to create a system for hearing inputs and suggestions of non-council members in an organized manner. So basically, I want all voices to be heard. I also wish to create a more welcoming environment for newcomers that have just joined the house. Now, I want to make a case as to why I make a good candidate for this position. So I have served under 2 consecutive councils, and I've been a council member for almost 2 years now. Because of that, I'm well versed with the inner workings of houses, clubs, and societies. And I also have experience in engaging with the student community. And I also have experience in leading teams. So thank you for listening. That's it from my side. And let's get GEAR House its third and hat-trick.
Thank you, Ketan.
Okay,
SA admin, if you are there.
Just a second.
Ketan. Okay.
Was my presentation visible?
No,
your presentation was not visible, man.
I made a whole
You can present it now. You can present it now, no worries.
Can you just go through it? Can you just go through it quickly in like 2 minutes or so? Just show the slides, I think, and then we'll close up the meeting.
I think it's not necessary. I covered most points.
Yes, I think that also works.
Unfortunately,
okay, I think that is fine. SA admin, are you there? We just need to close the stream. We need to stop streaming. Okay, Yatharth, are you there? I'm making you the co-host. Just please end the streaming from your end if possible.
Okay.
Yeah, Kunal, can I have a minute?
Yes, just after we close this because officially we don't have any time for feedback.